Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is John J. Gaming on the mic here, man, coming at you with a brand new episode of the Cincinnati Royals Dynasty here in NBA 2K21. Today, we are here going to go and take on the Chicago Bulls. This is not the ordinary Chicago Bulls team. Oh, no. Not only do they have promising youngins like Zach LaVine and Kobe White, but they signed free agent superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo. We're going to have our hands full, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an interesting matchup for sure, and they're not wasting any time. Already going to him, first bucket of the game, going to Giannis Antetokounmpo. And the Chicago Bulls got an early lead. We just got to play our brand of basketball, man, and specifically playing for Ron Valabidi. He's going to be a huge help for us here. We're going to negate Giannis on the boards. We're going to need Valabidi's help. And also, get some play from our teammates as well, as there is Tyrese Halliburton letting it fly from the three-point line and getting that one to go as well. Have an early two-point lead here as here comes Ron Valabidi. Kobe White getting out of the way, though. He didn't want any of the sauce. Look at this man, 7-foot guy being able to run like that. You'll love to see it. Cincinnati off to an early lead, though. We're passing the ball around, trying to get into the paint a little bit, or just get a really good shot in general. As MPJ calling a play real quick for us. Going to be moving around a little bit. Find Halliburton again. Another green bean. This man already has 11 points. He's off to a fast start here already, man. As Blake Griffin, he passes it out. We'll see if they try to do a double team, but it looks like they're going to hold off on that for right now. Michael Porter Jr., though, in the corner. His foot was on the line, though, but still, the green bean is always really nice to see, man. As Giannis going to go ahead, do a little post fadeaway. Somehow misses that despite Malik Beasley being on him. He's not a great defender to pair up against Giannis, but Ron Valabidi, he doesn't miss, so another easy shot going for him. As the Cincinnati Royals are on a roll early. Matter of fact, Valabidi already has his takeover badge. They're already double teaming him as well. He only has 6 points, mind you, and they're already showing him some massive respect. You know, hopefully that shows in the first All-Star game appearance eventually. But that being said, though, team's looking pretty solid, man. We're up 19-9 as Nurkic going to go up on Michael Porter Jr. Draws the foul. That's his first foul of this game. And Nurkic does go ahead and make both free throws as well. It's 11-19 as we get a steal on the other end. Here comes Grant Williams drawing a foul as well. Kevin Lewis Jr. going to be the culprit as it randomly decides to pull up Lauri Markkanen's stats. Forgot about him, and you can see why. He's only shooting 37% from the field this season. So he's definitely not having a good time so far this season, as this is otherwise a very good Chicago Bulls squad. As it's 21-11 now. Derrick Jones Jr. trying to lay it up. He gets fouled as well again by Lewis Jr. I believe a second-year pro as well. And Derrick Jones Jr., he makes both free throws. We doubled up on the Chicago Bulls as Markkanen tries to make a free. He misses, though. And it's Henrik Stevenson. He gets the rebound, gets it to Josh Green, who takes flight on these dudes. Good Lord. You'll love to see it. 25-11. We're on a roll. But Chicago, they can do some things too, man. They get themselves a little bucket right there. Nice spin move, too, in order to get that basket to go. As we're still doubled up on the Bulls, 27-13. Josh Green trying to lay it up, but it is no good, though. As they're going the other way with it now. Kevin Lewis getting it to the corner to Nasir Little, who makes the mid-ranger danger. As we're getting to the final portions of this first quarter, man, we're up 32-20. Giannis attempting a pull-up three. That's obviously no good. We back off him for a reason, but you can't leave space for the green bean machine in Josh Green, as Cincinnati gonna end the first quarter of play. We're making a statement here against one of the best teams in the entire Eastern Conference. We currently have a 34-20 lead against the second best team in the Eastern Conference on the basis of record. Let's see if we can keep it up, man. 3 more quarters. So let's go, man. Second quarter officially underway. You absolutely love to see it as Henrik Stevenson lays it up, and he's going to be fouled. And he's also going to go ahead and get the and one as well. Henrik Stevenson converts on the and one opportunity as well. And that pushes it to a 16-point game. Is now Michael Porter Jr. He takes flight as well, carrying some bodies. Dunking on Lauri Markkanen. He's now going to be on an ESPN poster as well. And because of that, he got the takeover badge. He's a sharpshooter. And we did a little heat check. That didn't work out for us. And we give up a free the other way. Not our smartest move. And we're going to call a timeout because of it. Denzel Valentine making the free. Turned to a promising role player for the Chicago Bulls. As now we go ahead, 41-24 game. Halliburton gonna actually good double team leaving Malik Beasley open. You can't leave him open, man. He is a cold-blooded shooter, and he's more than capable of making that 3-point shot. We saw it right there, man. So we get a block from Valabidi the other way. Malik pulling up or thinking about it, but finds Valabidi instead. Getting another jam out there on the court. And we're almost doubled him up once again. It's 46-24. And with another miss, we can actually legitimately double up on these guys. Malik Beasley pulling up. And we're just making almost everything right now. These guys, they don't have a chance right now staying with us the way we're playing right now. It's Michael Porter Jr. He pulls up. Bang. Another mid-ranger danger. That's good. Tyrese Halliburton almost gets that one to go. I was going to say, if we somehow made that one, I was going to have to check the sliders. Because it seems like we're literally making just about everything right now. This is 51-28 at the moment. Zach LaVine going to try to drive in. Kicks it out to Kobe White. But he can't get the free-pointer in the corner to go. Here comes the Royals again. Going back it down. Blake Griffin finds Valabidi. Backdoor cut. You'll love to see it. Nurkic can't keep up, and he pays the price. 2 more easy points once again. The Chicago Bulls trying to come back a little bit here. They do at the very least get a turnover. 53-30 though, as they get it out to Zach LaVine for the 3-point attempt. He gets that one to go though, and cuts it down to a 20-point game for the time being, as Zach LaVine tries another mid-range danger, but it's not good this time. Here comes Ron Valabidi though. Double team. Look who we find under the basket though. Grant Williams. It's just too easy for us right now. It's just way too easy for us. The game is coming naturally to our guys. You'll love to see how we're playing going into All-Star break. It's definitely a nice moment to be seen. As we go ahead, we get a turnover once again. Finding Valabidi, who takes flight. Good Lord. Valabidi also almost has a double-double on top of that as well. He has 14 and 9. Trying to go for a block as well, but going a little too aggressively. He gets called for the foul, and Zach LaVine is going to go ahead and go to the free throw line, and does end up making both of their free throws as well. As they try to get to the paint once again, they have to back it out. Nurkic with the mid-ranger danger, but we're taking that 10 out of 10 times. He can take that shot all he wants. As Halliburton going upstairs where data hides the vodka. Halliburton taking flight. You'll love to see it. The Verdier product really looking like he's on the verge of breaking out, man. You love to see the development on this squad. As we get it to Tony Bradley, he makes the easy bunny. Another assist for Tyler Halliburton. As we go into the locker room, going into halftime, we have been looking dominant. We have a 57% field goal percentage, and we're up 63-41. Question is if we can keep that up for another half of basketball. This is still a very good basketball team that we're facing. We're off to a really fast start, don't get me wrong, but they can come back on us at any given time, especially if Giannis is on the fast break. We have to limit those as much as possible, as it does turn to a bucket the other way. Granted, it was for Zach LaVine. As it's down to a 20-point game once more. Michael Porter misses that shot. He was making that fall easily in the first half, but maybe we're cooling down just a little bit, as it's another bucket. This time the custom recruit, second-year pro, Brian Horn. And still a 20-point game, though, despite that. As Horn going to try to drive to the cut, kick it back out to Kobe White. Only a few seconds left, but Giannis is open. But Valabini gets the block, though. Here comes the Royals. Gonna get it into the paint. Halliburton misses, but gets the board and draws the foul. Brian Horn being called for it. As we get it to Blake Griffin in the middle of the court. He tries to lay it up. He's rejected, though. The Blake Griffin, man, he's hasn't been that great of a trade for us, to be honest with us. He's certainly been aging. He's down to like a 13, 14 points per game guy. But he can still do that. Going off on Jurkic. Just dropping this poor man off. You'll love to see it. And that is a heck of a way to get your very first bucket of the game. It's 72-49 now. Nurkic trying to go up with, strong with it. But too much of an intimidator. And here comes the Royals again. Going to get it into Blake Griffin, who just lays it up. Nice little bunny. Can't really get up like he used to, like I said. But, you know, still puts him in a good spot. Gets a second bucket of the game. As we trying to get it out to the corner. Blake Griffin actually turned the ball over this time around. Giannis throwing it down on Henrik Stevenson. He's still out there looking for murder, and he got it on our backup point guard. You hate to see it, and look at that. That's what makes Giannis so special, man. Caught Ron Valabini air, changed his angle midair. Got that one to go, too. As the Bulls force another turnover, this time on Ron Valabini. Kobe White takes it up on the cup and gets another layup to go, too. It's still 81-60, though, as Zach LaVine tries to hit the mid-ranger danger off of the inbound play, but it's no good. As Jeremiah Grant going back it down, get it to Josh Green, and he sinks it in. Josh Green with that new contract, the second-round pick. Still showing that he's a pretty effective cat. You love to see that, even though he's not as cheap as what he used to be. As Green going to go in, get it to Jeremy Grant. He can make that shot. It's possible for him, but Tony Bradley, he gets the rebound, goes back up with the post hook. You don't see that very often anymore in today's NBA. But that being said, though, it still counts as 2 points on the board. We're up 88-62, about to be 90-62. As Lauren Markkanen's going to be called for the foul here as well. Josh Green does end up making both of those free throws as well. It's just about a 30-point game, and after another miss, we might officially make it 30 points here as well. As Tony Bradley actually going to drive the ball down the court himself. He can do a little bit of ball handling. A guy that was originally on our roster back in season 1. We won less than 20 games. It's nice to see some of those original guys still standing out and making plays. As Jeremy Grant gonna get it out to Derrick Jones Jr. He just hits the little fillet and gets that one to go. And it's 96-64 now. Trying to see if the Bulls can find any sort of momentum, but it's blocked by Jeremy Grant. 20 seconds left on the clock. Get it to Halliburton. He actually gets it back out to Tony Bradley, who lays it up himself. What an effort. Denzel Valentine can't do anything about it. And we're at the end of the third quarter, man. And we're almost at 100 points already. We'll get it very quickly. So we're about making a statement, man. I'm trying to blow these guys completely out the water. So it's 99-64. So one more bucket's already going to put us over the century mark. As we get the steal, this is point 100 right here. Tyrese pulling up. Bang! 21 points for Tyrese Halliburton. And it's 101-64 now. The Cincinnati Royals on fire right now as Nurkic tries to go up for the strong lay-in, but it's no good. Here comes Manuel Mudiay. He doesn't get a lot of playing time, but he starts off on the court here to start the fourth quarter and immediately draws a foul. He does make both free throws as well. On top of that, 105-66 as a little mid-ranger danger for Nurkic. We're okay with him taking that shot. You can take that all day, man. As we get it to Mudiay again, who lays it up and draws the foul as well. Dante Little going to be called for the foul. And again, Mudiay making another layup here once again. As we see some So a little subbing happening here as we have Giannis trying to bring it up, but he gets blocked again. Valabidi with the lay-in, it's good. 21 points, 14 boards, 5 assists. The man is balling right about now. And it makes it 113-73 right now, as Giannis is going to go ahead. He gets rejected, or actually makes the bucket. I'm used to him getting blocked by one of our guys. We've been playing extremely well on defense, which I love to see for sure. As we get to Grant Williams, he doesn't get a lot of opportunities to score with how our offense is, but Grant Williams doing a great job running the floor and still has the hops as well. Which makes it 121-79 as we get another steal. Here comes Moutier the other way, laying it down with a 40 as well. This dude has mainly been the game for the fourth quarter, and Emmanuel Moutier has double-digit points. And he did it in basically one quarter too. That's what's so awesome. Even though we're up big, we're still going to play our style of play, you know. Some of these guys, they don't get a lot of experience playing. Got to get ready, because for the grind of the NBA season, we're going to realistically need all 14, 15 guys that are on this roster if we want to go ahead and make a deep NBA run, as Jahlil Okafor is actually going to be called for the foul there. As it's 129-90, Jeremy Grant gotta pass it around a little bit. See if Okafor can get in on the action a little bit. He's gonna try to back down due to Bo's hook, but it's no good, unfortunately. Bulls at least trying to finish strong a little bit. Terry getting out to Giannis onto Takupo, and he actually makes himself a jumper. They needed a little bit more of that in the fourth quarter, man, as this game was definitely over well before it started, although some little bit of wild stuff happening here as we force a turnover, but then we turn the ball over right back as well. We got a little too greedy there, I guess, at the end of the day, but hey, this has been a great game for us. We're really showing that we have the potential to win an NBA championship at the end of the day, and we take this one home. We win by a final score of 132-98. We'll go ahead now and check out the stats for our guys and what was a fantastic win for Cincinnati Royals. Checking out the stats for our guys though, and it was a really efficient day for the squad. Tyrese Halliburton led the way as the third-year pro from Iowa State. He had 25 points and 14 assists as well. He was dishing it out there, 8 for 12 from the field. Ron Valabidi also had an excellent day as well, a double-double in his own right. He had 21 points and 14 rebounds, but also had 5 assists and 4 blocks. Did almost everything out there on the court as well. Josh Green had a nice day, 12 points off the bench. Henrik Stevenson, he usually doesn't get a lot of run, but he, had 11 points off the bench as well. Emmanuel Moutier in one quarter had 11 points, 3 assists, and 2 steals. Michael Porter Jr., rough day for the man, but he still had a 9-7 day. Now, the Chicago Bulls as a whole absolutely struggled out there, but a couple of guys that, at least pulled their weight to a degree. Giannis Antetokounmpo and Zach LaVine. They combined for 58 points. Giannis had an excellent game. 38 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals as well on top of that. And then Zach LaVine also came in with 20 points, but nobody else really stepped up for the Chicago Bulls squad after those two guys. Denzel Valentine led the way with 8 points. Nobody really did much of anything else. It was a rough day for the squad, to say the least. And you hate to see it, man. This is a team that's supposed to be second best in the Eastern Conference, and we did what we wanted out there today, man. So we get a huge win against the Chicago Bulls, but we kind of go on a little bit of a struggle bus a little bit, just like we're just having a hard time finding a rhythm at this point in the season. We take as many L's as we do wins, but at the very least we do win 3 of our last 4 games. We do take care of the Houston Rockets on the road with Ron Valabidi ultimately leading the way for us. He had 26 and 9. We narrowly beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, who won the NBA championship just a couple years as well, and that's even off of Karl-Anthony Towns' 39 and 16 game. That was insane. But Michael Porter Jr., Jerry Grant, and Malik Beasley each combined for a grand total of 64 points. And it led to a nice win for us there. We surprisingly was the OKC Thunder. They're actually in close to last place of the Western Conference, but we do finish it off. We beat the Milwaukee Bucks with a 21-10 game from Ron Valabiti. Tyrese Halliburton, he had a good game as well, 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. So we find ourselves now 26-14 on the season, and third place in the Eastern Conference as well. With that being said, I am going to finish the episode here, but if you're excited for the next episode of the Cincinnati Royals series, do me a favor and please smash that like button, hit subscribe for me, and even leave a comment for your boy. It all only takes a few seconds, and it helps grow the community that we got going on here around this channel. That being said, I'm going to sign off, but I hope you all are out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.